All right, welcome everyone to our Legends VIP Network presentation. I'm Tracy Jameson from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm my business partner and good friend, Val Smith from Edmonton, Alberta. And this was a concept that Val actually developed years ago, and it took us 18 months of really putting it together, 2 years conceptualizing the whole process. And we really felt that there was a need for this in the industry. And we're really happy about what's been developing with people and watching people's personal development. And you know what, this is only just the beginning. So I'm proud to be able to present Val. He is the true legend in this industry. And for those people who really want to take their game to the next level, this is the guy you want to be near. So Val, buddy, over to you.
Tracy, thank you so much for a wonderful introduction. I really do appreciate that. And I want to thank you all personally for taking the time to get on this presentation. Before I get into the meat and potatoes part of it, I want to tell you a little bit of a story here and building up to it. So I've been in this industry for 37 years, going on 38 years. Most of you haven't been on the planet that long. I've graduated from nitwit marketer to network marketer to corporate executive to running my own company. We've done over $1.4 billion in sales, globally speaking, worldwide, not in our pockets, of course, but team sales. And I got to a point where I felt there was a lot of things wrong with this industry, meaning the home-based business industry. It could be affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing. I just kind of felt that there's something missing. And so as I kind of journeyed along and grew and evolved, I realized that most of what you're learning out there on the internet, believe it or not, I believe is incorrect information. It really brought this whole idea to the table back in 1998, 97, 98. I was a part of a company that was called Inspire Magazine, where this company out of Huntington Beach, California, They came up with this phenomenal idea, one of the best things I've ever seen in my life, a physical, tangible magazine, kind of like Forbes magazine or Sports Illustrated magazine or any magazine that you can put your hands on. And what they did with this magazine is they interviewed superstars in the multi-level marketing industry, in the home-based business industry. You would see them. As a matter of fact, to be truthfully honest with you, I don't know if I have it here right now as I'm talking. I happen to be fortunate enough to be in a couple magazines along the way, and I'll show you what I mean by a physical magazine. Now, I'm going to show you a picture where I'm on the front cover of the magazine, but remember, this was over 20 years ago, so I've been in the magazine a couple times, and I just thought this was like amazing, and the world needs this, the home-based business industry. So here I am with long hair. That's me. It's kind of wrinkled up a little bit, but it's a real magazine. But I wanted to share that with you anyhow, because this idea was absolutely amazing, and I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful to continue something that kind of disappeared? And this kind of disappeared because the cost to create a physical magazine was too expensive. So that company couldn't stay the course. So we put over 60,000 people in that company in about, I don't know, probably 6-7 weeks. It was a phenomenon. And it was affordable for everybody at the time. But the content was so amazing. And I believe that the content in today's times in marketing is missing. It's just not the same. It doesn't seem right. It seems to be about manipulation. It seems to be about automation. It seems to be that a lot of people go out there and tell people that you can get rich and you don't have to do anything. So I shared my concepts and ideas with Tracy along the way and said I'd love to come back out with an online audio magazine, come back out with a training platform, a teaching platform that taught people how to become 9th degree black belts in the art and science of building a business. Not how to be useless, not how to not engage, not how to isolate, not how to hide behind a computer screen, but to come out and live your true maximum potential and develop yourself and become the superstar you're meant to be in the home-based business industry. But unfortunately, they don't teach that on the internet. What they teach is grab as much money as you can and get on to the next deal. And personally, I have a hard time with that. It didn't resonate well with me. So talking to Tracy, I said, why don't we do something in 2017? The time is right now to drop this on the people. I think people are sick and tired of pre-launch ground floor business opportunities. I think people are tired of, just get rich and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to sponsor. You don't have to talk. You don't have to communicate. You can just kind of isolate. All of those things are fabrications, they're lies, they're deceitful methodologies of operation when it comes to building a business. So we decided we wanted to do something really spectacular. We brought out an online audio magazine that we call Legends VIP Network. Legends VIP Network. And that's where I was able to resurrect the idea of 20 years gone by, but not in a physical, tangible magazine, but now through the advancement of technology and unbelievable graphics and things that you can do on the internet now, if you have the right people around you to do it, we could create this audio magazine with a magazine cover, but make it totally digital. Therefore, we wouldn't have to ship and handle. We wouldn't have to mail out packages. We wouldn't have to manufacture a physical tangible. We could do it in the digital world, and that's the way business is going online in a digital world. Not only did we want to create this online audio magazine, but there was also something else out there that was paralyzing people all over the internet, okay? And I think you can all be witness to this. We realized that there were millions, if not billions of people out there on social network platforms, okay? And that's what we want to talk to you about right now, our social network platforms, okay? And there's a reason why. Because most of the people out there on these social network platforms have something in common, pretty much 97% of them. And what the 97% of them have in common is the fact that you've got a 2 billion member audience out there. Some of them are looking for ways to monetize, and it's just not happening. Does it not make sense as an entrepreneur to tap into the largest social playground in the world and teach these people how to make money? I mean, if you're going to sit there on Instagram or Facebook or sit there in, in the online world, it's got to make sense at some point to make money and monetize your time. Because if you're not monetizing your time, then there's a serious problem. It really, really is, okay? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to show you how to monetize your time. And I'm talking about monetize your time. The answer has to be yes in doing so. So I guess the great big question out there is, how do you do it? If you're going to monetize your time, how are you going to pull it off? What is it you got to do so that when you're putting time into your internet connection, your laptop, your cell phone, your electronic device, how do you literally, by the end of the day, make money? Okay? Well, we're going to show you how to tap into an untapped world called social networking. But before we do that, we've got to make an agreement. Okay? And the agreement's got to be this. There's no turning back. There's no kind of maybe thinking, okay? If we're going to monetize your time, you got to put everything into this you got. Agreed? Agreed. Okay, good stuff. It's really important that we have to hold each other accountable, because if we don't, it's the easy way out. Everybody out there on the internet's got an excuse for why they don't have money. For me, I could never, ever, ever come to a call and give you an excuse why I don't have money. It would have to all come down to me. The only reason why I wouldn't have money in this lifetime is because I bombed out on myself. There's no other excuse, okay? So in order to pull this off, you got to have an electronic device. And that means a cell phone, a tablet, a laptop, or a desktop. You got to have it. Don't tell me you don't have access. You have to have an internet connection to make this happen in a really big way. You got to be online. And I hope that every single one of you watching this and will be watching this in the future, that you do have a personal Facebook account that is legal, authorized, and registered to you, not some phantom name out there. Now, this is the one that kind of shies people off. Everybody's worried about how much money do I have to separate myself from, which is ridiculous, because most people could separate themselves from more than $25 to go get a double pizza, 2 pizzas for the family and 2 bottles of Coke. Take one time out of pocket, $25 if you want, and you are ready to print money. And I'm not kidding. Okay? And it's one time $25. All right? And I know every single person on the planet is capable of doing that. How do I know that? Because we have people coming in here right now from third world countries that have $25 to change their financial situation in their life. Okay? So, the other psychological barrier you got to overcome before we move any further on this is you've got to be able to give yourself permission to accept $120 to $240 to $480 a day, instant cash in your hands, touch it, feel it, smell it, cash it, spend it the same day, using this one-of-a-kind money-making platform that we've created for you, and I'll talk more about that in a second. All right? The final step is this. In order to make this 100% acceptable for everybody, you have to have a legally registered bank account that will accept deposits in your name on a daily basis. All right? So what have we put together here? What have we really put together here? I'll show you one more slide. All right? There's two ways that you can get started in pulling this off. Okay, there's really two ways you can get started in pulling this off. And if you're ready to move forward and get started now, I'm willing to show you. All right? Here's how you pull it off. You have two options. Number one, you can enroll for $25 one time out of pocket. You're all going to be the CEO of your own companies, which means Tracy and I are the fulfillment center. We run a business office online. It's a digital back office. It's like a membership site that gives you access to unbelievable content that will enhance your experience in making money on the internet in everything you do. Not just one thing, everything you do. Now, when Tracy and I put this together, we want it to be different than every other company. We didn't want to take the $25 in and then pay you a commission. We said, we own the platform. We own the magazines that are in the back office of the platform. We own the Facebook Video Ninja training that's in the back office of the platform, and we will let you have access to it and market it, and you can sell it all day long in the form of being an affiliate. You can keep $20 for every sale that is generated in your team. And this is not about you just going out and making $25 sales. Because of the methodology that we're using here, there's going to be many people that could be referred to you along the way using a one-up system. And you can see a video presentation on exactly how that works. So many of you are familiar with multi-level marketing. You might have heard somebody say, I've got 17 people in my downline. I've got 30 people in my downline. I've got 2,000 people on my team. I've got 180 people on my team. Multiply whatever number you choose, because for every person on your team, whether you brought them in or not, you'll get $20 per person times X. In this case, we said if you had 8 people on your team, 20 times 8 would give you $160. We've seen some people do that in 1 hour. Okay, we had one guy, remember Mike? Mike came out of the gate. He put about $3,200 in his pocket his first day. Not bad, $3,200 in his first day doing this. That's pretty exciting stuff. All right, so depending on how many people fall in alignment with your team at the $25 level, they will get the $25 basic entry plan, giving them access to a portion and partial of the magazine and the Facebook videos that teach you how to become a lethal 9th degree black belt in the art and science of building a business. And then for those of you that are really ambitious out there, full VIP access, $147 one time out of pocket. We invoice you later the $47 as we do the $5, because out of that 25, we do invoice you $5 later. But you take all the money in first. You can take it through any methodology you want that your imagination can create. You can take e-checks, online merchants. You can take Bitcoin, whatever you want to take. Have your clients pay you. And then we have our own way of collecting money after we invoice you when you register your clients. So on the 147, you keep a $100 bill. We invoice you 47. When you want to register your client, you keep $100. You have 100 people on your team. What's 100 times $100? I believe that's $10,000 in upfront cash income in your hands. Touch it, feel it, smell it, cash it, spend it the same day. It's your money. What happens if you had 1,000 people on your team, like some people brag about on the internet? Oh, I've got 1,000 people in my downline. If you had 1,000 people on your team, 100 times 1,000 would give you $100,000. And the beautiful thing about this is there's no company to circumvent your paycheck. All the money goes right to you from the buyer. Why? Because you're a legitimate independent contractor running your own legitimate home-based business, working from home. And what we have in that back office, and I'm not even telling you all of it, there's way more. And what we have in that back office will make everything and anything you're building in your traditional business, your online business, every area of your life will become so much better when you see what's in the back office there. your communication with your husband, your wife, learning how to communicate and engage with people on Facebook. So now you become an attraction instead of just being somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, we can't begin to tell you the personal growth and development that we've seen with people right here, right now, in 3 weeks. It's been unbelievable what we've been able to accomplish with people, both monetarily speaking and just, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's been an amazing ride. And to see people making $80, $100, $220, $280 a day in some cases, that's pretty exciting. It's great to see people making money where they touch it, they feel it, they cash it, they spend it. They're not waiting for a paycheck. What a powerful testimonial when you get involved in the business opportunity and you show people you're making money. You can use the money that you're generating here to pay your rent, your mortgage, your car payments. You can use it to pay for your MLM advertising, your auto ships, and other business opportunities. We have one lady that's on the line right now that actually used the money that she made here, which was a nice amount of money, to leverage herself into another business opportunity that cost almost $2,000. And no money had to come out of her pocket. She used her profits from this project to finance the other project. Isn't that amazing? So when you're working something like this, you're creating a functionality. You're creating people that learn how to build a business properly without all the goofy stuff on Facebook. They learn the real methodology for building a business. And when you have people making money, they stay with you. They stick with you like glue. They're with you forever. And they're always asking, what else can we do next? There's no better way to build a business than build it with results. People are all about results. And if they're not seeing results, guess what? They probably won't be in your business too much longer. So I don't see a better money-making ATM element to a business out there on the internet as you're looking at right now. For $25, for $147 one time out of pocket, depending on what level you want to play in, this is money in the bank. There is no way a person could lose money in anything like this based on the education, information, and knowledge alone. Can't begin to tell you the true value of what this is. Some of my friends say you should be selling this for $1,250. Well, not going to happen because we wouldn't be in third world countries today if we were doing that. We wanted to make this affordable for every man, woman, and child on the planet, and now not one person has an excuse. We did it, and I'm excited about it.
I just want another note that these are two separate products. The $25 and the $147 are two different products, so you can sell each one of them separately and earn the $20 of the $100. Now, if you come in at the $25 level, then you can't sell the $147 because you don't have access to that yet. However, if you do pay for the $147, that's for full VIP access of all the products. Then you also get with that the $25 product. So that means you're actually saving the $25 and able to sell the $25 product as well. So just wanted to make that clear. And the major difference that our company is so different from all the other ones, there's no breakage here in this compensation plan. There's absolutely nothing. The company gets $5, and we invoice you after you've already got the money. So that's only a $5 wholesale price for you to pay. We're not taking money from people that have, not made qualifications or whatever. Like that's, we're not going to get rich on $5, folks. Right? So this was built with you in mind. This is built 100% for the affiliates. It's not built for the company. It's for the affiliates, because this is an opportunity for you to go out and solve some financial problems today. If you need to put a quick $100 in your pocket, you could make a sale, $147 sale, there's $100. You can make a couple of $20, $25 sales, there's $40 in your pocket. That's not a lot of work. And you could walk out the door within before the end of the afternoon and have some substantial money in your pocket to either pay for some advertising, some marketing that you want to do, put it towards another MLM company or home-based business that you're operating, or just, put this away for Christmas money, pay your bills, whatever you want to do with it. We don't care. What we're here to do is to help you personally develop and professionally develop. And we've seen such great great strides in that, and so many people already just in these first few weeks of this company being operational. So we're really happy about that, and we're pleased as anything. That's the benefit that we get back.
Awesome. One other thing, if you have small groups of people, we can be available to help you with those small groups of people. So nobody can ever say that you're not getting support here. We are available. If you have 3, 4, 5 people, doesn't matter how many, and you want to have a private Zoom, you want to have a private conversation, we make ourselves available to do that as well, to support you build your base and allow you to start making money instantaneously. If you get me on with 1 or 2 people, 3, 4 people, your closing ratio is probably going to be 100%.
Can I just jump in there for anyone new on this call? Genuinely, Tracy and Val, they are on the phone to us or on message every single day, without fail. Literally, aren't you guys?
Oh.
There's no better position to be in than having these guys. You know, with Val doing that amount of volume in business, and he's right on the end of the phone for us. You could not be in a better position. Seriously. And we were looking for a millionaire mentor and got one. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Wes. There you go. So love you guys in spirit. Have a wonderful afternoon and keep rocking. See ya.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.